So, welcome to the first of our Mordheim campaign, in which we're going to be playing a standard Mordheim campaign. There's nothing exciting about it. It's just a standard campaign.
So that's everybody just turned the video straight away.
No, so, basically we're going to start this off by doing a four-way battle, which is why we're all...
Very close.
Very close, squished in.
Very close. I can, in fact, feel Phil's. Oh, no. So, yeah, we're going to get into...
Is that Phil?
That's Phil. We've got
Hi,
Phil.
Phil.
Here. Oh, yeah, who have we got? So, we've got Phil. We've got...
Phil?
That's Pete.
And Phil.
That's Matt. And Phil has already said, that's Phil, has already said that he can remember his warband perfectly.
Perfectly.
Go on, Phil.
So, go on. What have you got? So, Phil's deploying in the bottom left corner in our weird stone hunt scenario. Phil, go on. Reel it off.
I'm taking a...
And the names.
Right, I'm taking a Bretonnian warband. I've got a questing knight called Philippe of Artois. He's got a great weapon and a helmet. Then I've got a knight errant, and that one's Maximilian the Brash, named after somebody I may know. And he's got a great weapon and a helmet. Then I've got Christoph the Well-Travelled, named after somebody I know as well. That's a knight errant, and that's got a great weapon and a helmet. I've got 3 squires. They've all got a mace and a sword. I've got 3 bowmen with longbows and 2 men-at-arms with halberds.
Is that all you want?
That's all my warband.
So we'll see if that's right in the scenario. Pete, do you want to go next?
Yeah, and I'm actually going to look off screen to my list.
So Pete's in the bottom right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm taking, I think it's the Restless Dead, which is basically one of the undead lists that has got, instead of vampire, I wanted to run effectively a story telling about a lich and his friendly wight. Very similar. So I've got Heinrich, or Heine, who's my lich. He's got heavy armor, staff, and a sword. He's allowed to cast even with heavy armor. Then I've got Herbert from my previous campaign, which was he's a necromancer. He's got a staff and a dagger. I've then got 3 Graveguard. They've got double-handed weapons. I've then got 2 zombies. I've got 1 skeleton with a spear and a shield. And then I've finally got Izzet Krell, who's a wight, and he's got a sword and a shield.
Okay. So 2 quite large warbands up to now. You've got quite a large one as well. But you've got...
Thanks. What about warband?
The warband's pretty sizable. You've got one from the main Mordheim rulebook.
Yeah,
as
so-
was the instruction. I mean, these 2 didn't follow it.
Never
But
do.
But you painted my warband, so that's why I'm going to take that.
So I'm running the Eshin list from the main Mordheim rulebook. So I'm
Do you have
starting
a Do you have a Mordheim rulebook?
I do, yeah.
Okay. All
well,
right.
he's the only one that's not turned up in the rules. The only one in the actual book.
So I'm running an assassin adept called Reap Cheap, who has a brace of warp lock pistols and a halberd.
Sounds very Eshin-y.
Yeah. And then I've got Ratlin, the seer. He just has a free dagger and he knows the warp fire spell.
So you've got Colin Rattling that doesn't have a gun?
Yeah. Because it's rattling like Merlin.
Oh, right, okay.
I've got Ragnar, who's a black skaven, and he has Eshin fighting claws. Stabbit, the black skaven, who has weeping blades. I've got Gratch, who's a gutter runner, armed with a club and a sling. I've got Thrat, another one, who's armed exactly the same. Then I've got 2 Verminkin, both with spear and shield, and a Verminkin just with a club and a shield. So, decent amount of rats.
So you started with the maximum 6 heroes, which will matter for
Yes.
your exploration, and
Very
all of
much.
our exploration rolls.
Hopefully.
And is that 2 henchman groups?
Yes, so the spearmen, because they're
And
around the same, will
yeah.
stay in the same band, and the club will be on his own.
Okay. So that's the henchman groups matter because if you roll a 1 or 2 at the end of the battle, a henchman just dies. There's no lasting injury rolls. And giving that henchman group just allows the survivability of the XP, doesn't it?
Yes.
I've not done that. So if my henchmen die, they die.
So you've gone for maximising your chance of Lads Got Talent?
Yeah, extra XP, stuff like that. So
Is your list out of the main rulebook then?
it is out of the main rule.
okay.
I was very proud of that and happy to be providing a City of the Damned campaign to all the lovely viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've gone for Cult of Possessed because I can't seem to do anything except chaos stuff now. I've got a Magister called Bort, who is basically a Magister with sword and axe. I've gone for the what are they? The war bands, the Warcry war bands. They're like the Raveny cult people.
Oh, yeah.
So that will be popping up. I've got 2 possessed, which are just possessed, causing fear. They movement 5. That's a bit of a special thing for the warband. I've got 2 mutants, and I want to keep it really easy. So they've each got an axe, their dagger that they come with, and they've got black blood, which is when you cause a wound to them. So like if you just get a successful wound, I do a strength 3 hit on the attacker.
It's the blood coming out and doing damage to others, yeah.
Yeah.
What are their names?
They have not yet earned names. They're just dregs. Complete gutter scum. So they don't have names.
Disappointing.
I know, right? It's my RPG levels are very low at the moment. I've got a Beastman, who is Phil Gore.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
What happened to Bojack?
Bojack Norseman is one of the possessed.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So that is the horse-headed... the horse-headed possessed.
The horse-headed Norse.
So try naming your Beastman again. He's not that.
Phil Ford, the Beastman, has got 2 axes. His special thing is that he's toughness 4 and 2 wounds, so he's actually
A beast.
really survivable, even though he's weapon skill and strength 3. Oh, he's weapon skill 4. Excellent.
I've thought of 2 names for those other 2 that you didn't have.
Go on.
Yeah, Phil 1 and Phil 2.
Yeah, and Phil,
F-I-L-L. Phil.
the Brethren of the Phil, which is my other henchman group, has just got a bow and dagger as they come with standard. Anyone that's not mentioned anything, everyone starts with a dagger for free, so you'll be seeing daggers about, I imagine. We're going to be playing with the whole City of the Damned rule pack, which means we get -1 to hit with an offhand weapon. Someone jump in if I get this wrong, by the way. We couldn't have more than 33% bows.
Ranged weapons.
Yeah, ranged weapons.
Rounding up, so
Rounding
as soon
up.
as you go past by 1, you can have the extra.
Yeah. So with my 7 in the warband, I could have had 2, but I only went for 1.
Yeah.
So that's the sort of thoughts there is that when you have none, you don't control movement on the enemy side at all.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just have that one threat that could do something, it changes how people move across the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with your 11, you could have 4, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And you've maxed out 4.
No, I've got 3.
Nah, with none of us are none of us are whacking it. And yeah, with that we will get into the game. But first, there's the YouTubey stuff. Phil, do you want to do it?
You didn't mention the shields, by the way.
Oh yeah, there we. Well, that was your cue to jump in. Is when I said if you've missed
But that
anything.
you jumped on too quick. So shields give you
And bucklers.
shields and bucklers give you +1 save in combat.
And what about
Yes.
crits?
And crits,
Oh.
we're using the new crit tables at the back of the book.
So we're still doing roll to wound and then roll to see if you crit.
Ah, yeah, right. So that's a different.
Yeah.
That's one. When you roll to wound, rather than doing it off the 6 to wound, you roll an additional dice, and if that itself is a 6, it's a crit.
Yeah.
So not every 6 to wound will be a crit.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We all did all. We all did all.
We all went to Hull and we really liked the game pack.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yep, Phil's got it.
However, spiders in Hull. Yeah, don't go there.
Yes. Crap club. So with that, if you enjoy the game, don't forget to like, comment below what you liked, what you didn't like, whether you want to see more Mordheim. Subscribe to the channel for more Mordheim and other content, and there is a Patreon link below where you can get yourself a bounty tray, of which no one's modelling at the moment, but you can see in the game, and access to the Discord. And we'll get into the game now. So this is the board we're on today. We've got my Cult of Possessed in the corner here, and I will just show everyone the stupid locations of which we've put the warp stone. So we've got one in here, one on top of these ledges here for Pete to fall off when we hit him with a bow. I've got one here, one in the corner there in the house, a pie on the window as Matt said, and one in the dice rolling tower here that is horrendous to roll dice in. So with that, Bill, you have a rule that we all dislike. What is it?
So the Bretonnian Warband can get the lady's blessing. If I pass a leadership test with my leader, the questing knight, then you get, it's 4 up to shoot any black powder weapon against any of the models, or it's 4+ to shoot a normal crossbow or sling or anything, just against the knights.
Yeah. So do that.
And he passes because he's got a leadership 8.
Okay.
So now everything to shoot him is a 4 up.
Okay. And we all hate that.
I don't care because I've got no ranged weapons.
To be fair, I only have one to control everyone's movement. And with that, should we roll for first turn? What we're going to do is whoever wins just always go to the left rather than having some confusing turn order.
And every turn we're going to do a priority, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. And with that, bouncy tray. 4. 2. Matt.
6.
5.
So Pete goes first, then Phil, then Matt, then Max, because I'll refer to myself in the third person. No, I was giving you that on purpose. So watch out for Pete's Eshin dice, which he's using today because he likes rolling 6s.
So I've rolled them 1,000,000 times, and you saw the amount of 2s that I rolled, right?
Yeah, but you also kept on rolling it until you didn't get a 2, so it doesn't really count.
Used up all the bad luck. And with that, we'll get into turn 1. So into Pete's turn 1.
Okay. So a lot of my stuff doesn't get to run, funnily enough. So what I'm going to do is... Yeah, I'm going to take my zombie, I'm going to move him 4. I'm going to take my zombie, I'm going to move him 4. I'm going to take my rattler, which is my skeleton, and I'm going to move him, guess what, 4. I'm going to take my my white, is it Krell, and I'm going to move him 4.
Krell doesn't have a banner though, does he?
Well,
He's got a black axe, and I imagine you've not taken a double-handed weapon.
No, at the moment, the question is it Krell? So he's a white, you've got to figure out through the campaign, is it Krell? And at the moment, it might not be Krell. Because my warband's name is How I Met Your White King. So, moving 4.
Put a laughing track on the back as
well. Double move over there.
Double move, but not actually doubling.
Yeah, just to get over the...
Is anyone casting spells this turn, Pete?
I'd have to look it up, so probably not.
Right. Phil, you go.
Everyone's going to move 8, because they can. 8. 8. 8.
So you've got your main bulk of troops coming over here with the knight.
Yep, and then I've got my knight errant, who's going to move 8. Then with a squire, 8.
Men at arms.
8, and
Oh.
then Question Knight is going to move 8. These guys here, because
That's your bowman.
my bowmen are going to move 8 because at the moment they're going to be able to only shoot their own guys.
Yeah, so it just turn 1, isn't it though? It's classic turn 1.
Classic turn 1.
Movement turn. And that's Phil's go. Matt?
So my rats are a little bit quicker than everyone else. So
Your movement 5, are you?
some of the heroes are movement 6. So my assassin adept is going to double run 12 inches over this way. He's going to go.
And that's your warband leader.
So that is the leader, yeah, and he's going to be followed by the Black Skaven and this guy.
Henchman number 1.
So he's going to go up with them. And then the smaller guys are pretty quick as well. These guys are going to just start running, followed up slowly. Send this guy flying on as well. And then I might have to send him that way as well.
Ooh, so many buildings on this board. I'm sort of like trying to dance around them. As Pete in the background there, he's just doing his spell to move the skeleton forward.
Yeah, Call of Van Hell. So my Lich got to move one of the skeletons forward, and over this side, because the Necromancer has to have one of the spells of the Lich, he's not allowed to learn other spells, because he's an apprentice. He's moved one of the zombies forward.
Okay, and we just sort of like to get the game moving.
Yeah.
Did it like in later turns? I imagine we'll do things in the right order.
I just needed to know the difficulty, and I couldn't remember it.
So my mutant with black blood, he's going to start off. He's going to get to there. My possessed. Oh no, that's another mutant. Jesus, they all look similar. He's going to get to here. Next, my actual possessed now, Bojack Norseman, is going to go 8 and 10 to just behind the corner. Same with my other possessed. Just trying to sprint out as fast as possible, to be honest. My bowman is going to try and seek some high ground in this building. My warband leader and her favourite beastman. I look like I'm going over to Pete, but I sort of want to get stuck into Phil because he's got the biggest warband. And I've got to prove that I'm in fact the champion of Zinch. So my warband leader is going to cast difficulty 7. The Eye of the Gods on herself, and that will give me an entire game benefit. She doesn't do it this turn, doesn't miscast, but I can only do that successfully once a game, Phil.
Okay.
I'll say to you, because I've got to address someone. So she can only do that once a game, but when she gets it off, she'll get a buff to her stats. And that's into turn 2. So roll off turn 2. Oh, Phil goes first. Phil, what you doing?
I'm going to move my henchman.
And he's onto a Warpstone token.
Not just
not
yet.
onto a Warpstone
Not
token.
just yet. My squire, he's also going to move 8. My knight errant, he's going to move 8 there. And my other squire is going to move 8 there. And the bowmen are going to stay where they are at the moment.
Oh, so you can start shooting.
Squire,
What a cheater.
going to move 8. 6.
For the Knight Errant, is that?
Knight errant. Then men at arms. Questing knight 8. Bowman. It's actually going to double move there, and I'm just going to hit that.
On purpose?
On purpose.
So you're Bowman, Phil.
2 bowmen are going to shoot at. Well, I have to shoot at the lead zombie, so the first one.
So that's the one that Pete Van Held.
Yeah, so it's 23, so it's long range, so they're ballistic skill 3, so it's 4s to 5.
And then cover.
He's behind a wall, isn't
Down the wall, so it's
Yep.
6s.
he? Yeah.
No. Second one, exactly the same. It's 6s again. No.
Cheers
So-
for coming, Bowman.
Is there a risk that if you had rolled a 5, which is one less, it might have clipped someone?
No, because
No?
you're taking the cover from the
Okay.
from the wall,
Yeah,
and also you can't take it from the person because of the way that it's actually shooting.
yeah.
If it went over the person, you can take the cover from the person. If it was a 5, it would have hit my guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Matt's turn. Matt, what are you doing?
Phil's given me some interesting decisions to make, but the first thing I'm going to try is this black Skaven is going to attempt to climb up here.
So that's an
It's
initiative test.
So he makes it.
Because you've got initiative 4 on most of your
Initiative
Skaven.
5.
Initiative
on some of
5.
the heroes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Eshin.
So
Wah,
that
wah,
is
wah.
3. So it'll need 1 more to finish the climb.
So it's for every 2
And it's
inches.
fine. Yeah. So he's going to make it up there, and then he's going to double move and just run and get that Warpstone token.
And is that the extent of your move for that one?
For that one, yeah, he's going to just chill up in his tower for now.
So far, turn 2, and I think you're already playing more successful than the Wood Elves did.
You'd have failed both of those initiative tests if it was your one else.
Absolutely. That's right.
Well, he's not angered everyone yet, so then got ganked. He will inevitably anger everyone by equally hurting us slightly.
So the rest of the movement we're going to set off this way. Now, the decision is whether to engage Phil or be brave Skaven and run away. Which I think may be the choice. So my fast guys are going to start queuing up next to this ladder.
Do they get to double move and fire? Or do they...
I can't remember,
This
it's
is-
slings.
It's slings.
I
No.
don't think they can.
No. Well, it was just asking because he'd just run straight up there more than thinking, oh, they can.
So all my fast guys are gonna go take some cover.
Because you're taking the chance that a bowman isn't going to charge you. What a big chance to have taken.
My bowman does have a better weapon skill than my squires, though. He's weapon skill 3, my squires are weapon skill 2. For some reason,
Well, because they're squires, I suppose. They're just idiots.
yeah,
He's going to flick you
Can
with
you
the
run
string
and
on his bow.
cast?
Yes.
yeah.
Can
Yeah.
run and cast?
Are you going to cast your spell, Matt?
No, because I don't think anything's in range.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay at that.
And not do anything for the rest of the turn.
They've all ran, so they can't shoot, and I've got no spells and no fights.
Okay, so over to my turn. I need to start getting some positioning. Matt's going to have the high ground here. So my Dark Brethren is going to go 2 to the building. And he's going to attempt to start climbing.
So you just move.
So my Dark Brethren is going to take initiative test to climb. Passes. And gets up. So he's gone 2 inches. Can go 5 to there. And 8 into this point here to maybe hose down Matt's leader if he comes round the corner. My
Hose down with his one bow shot.
yeah, with his one bow shot. As I was saying, my Dark Brethren
He's going to take down an elephant like that, you know, Legolas style.
possessed. Actually, not Dark Brethren. I need to get these names right. He's gonna go.
Just keep on saying Phil or variations
Into-
of Phil.
Yeah, Phil Jack Philman is going to go to here as well, just making use of their 10-inch move. My Mutant and Beastmen. And now I don't really want to split the warband, so everyone's just going to...
Names, please.
So, Bort and her nameless...
Sold.
mooks.
Sold. Bought and sold.
Fine, that can be the name. Bort and the rest of her sold warband. She's going to cast on herself the 7+. Doesn't get it. Loser. And that's over to Pete's go.
Okay. So this zombie is going to end up there.
Halfway up the ramp.
Yeah. Bon Jovi moment. This one's going to move there. This one's going to move there.
All to the bottom of the ramp. It
All
looks like
to
you
the
want that warp stone, to be
It looked,
honest.
yeah.
Yeah, almost like that's what we came here for.
Playing the mission. Okay.
What a playing the mission? What?
Aren't they quests? Aren't
Maybe
they
to
playing the
unite.
quests?
No, quest are too heroic for this. We're playing the
Scenario.
job.
The job.
He's going to double
We're hired
move.
assassins.
Oh.
We're on
That's
a,
your
we're
name,
on a
answer.
mission.
Yeah, that is my lich over there.
Mission.
And then do you want to cast anything, Pete?
Yeah, I'm going to cast something.
That's
So
the place to go.
I'm going to cast Van Hels onto the zombie that's halfway up.
Who's that from?
From the necromancer, and it's getting over, isn't it? So I've failed there, and on this side I'm going to do exactly the same onto the
necromancer.
skeleton, and I failed there. It's a cast value of 6.
Okay. Into the dice train, future.
Oh.
Pete. How dare you? Right.
Well, I was saving the bouncing for you guys.
So that is the end of turn 2. Everyone roll off turn 3 really quick. Oh, come on! Matt gets 3. Everyone gets a 2.
I'm waiting until you roll yours until I hit mine. That was definitely going to be a 5 then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Matt. Matt, this is a bit of a key turn for you.
This is going to be a big turn for me, actually. Yeah.
What
So
are you doing?
I think-
Actually, one sec.
So we are declaring a charge this turn. So we've got the Black Skaven wielding Weeping Blades. He's going to attempt to charge Phil's bowman here with his mighty 6-inch movement. That gives him a 12-inch charge. And as we can see, he is well within. So he's going to go straight over to him, jump the wall, and join him there.
Is that not a direct charge and then a defended obstacle charge?
Oh.
Is there any such thing in Mordheim?
I have no idea.
Because I had one of the funniest moments in fantasy with defended obstacles. We'll get to it when we come to it.
Yeah.
But that's the only charge I'm going to make because we're cowardly Skaven. So we're going to do some running. We're going to double move. This fella, he's going to go 5-inch and then come 3 and he's probably going to get there. He's going to grab that
Yeah.
and then move a little bit further
It's the
over.
end. So is that so when he gets hit with a bow and falls off, he falls near your guys?
Yes. So his friend is going to come and give him some moral support.
See, I don't know why you did that, and you
And
didn't
be
charge.
closer to everyone else than that other Skaven.
I would have just charged 2 in, because then when you fluff your dice rolls, which is a thing in Mordheim constantly,
Oh, absolutely.
The
Welcome
other-
to Elf Bows.
you would have still then had the chance of curb stomping that guy.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Decisions have been made.
Yeah.
Decisions have been made. So we're then gonna start moving away. So this guy
We can move this down.
this guy can move 10. So he's gonna start moving this way. But then we might
You Gracie, is that what you're thinking?
I'm thinking we might start using some warp magic. No, because that's going to put me in charge range, and I don't want a big roving band of knights to come and whack me. So we're going to.
You don't want the lance to the bum.
So the Skaven are going to be Skaven and run away from the fight.
But you're going towards the cult of the possessed.
Yeah, we want more warps done, don't we? So this fella's moving down. I think he's going to stay up there for a bit.
Okay.
But then we've got the mighty assassin adept. He's going to come right up to here.
Oh, he's gonna get diving charged.
Supported by
His
his
mate.
little verminkin with a spear. So ready to intercept any nonsense charges.
Their initiative's okay, you know, for like falling off.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
And you've double moved there, haven't you? So can't fire.
Oh, I have, yes. Correct.
Boom.
I may have misplayed there.
I know, but to call the possessed turn one. Yeah.
So have 2 minutes before the turn starts to think about what you want to do.
Yeah, so are you okay if I take that back and do something not silly?
You've not got into like another phase yet.
So he was halfway up the ramp, so he can
Well,
move basically to the top of the ramp.
That's generous.
Alright, so 6 inches.
No, I'll allow it.
6 inches from halfway up the ramp. is
I'll allow
plenty.
it, Matt. Don't you worry. Don't you.
But that will probably put him outside half range. So
Okay.
the range of warplock pistols is 8 inches.
I'm sure Rich Adams has got a nice photo of
So it
Company of
is just
Legends.
outside 4.
Okay. So you move for -1.
Yep.
You're out in long range for -1.
Yeah.
And behind cover for -1.
Yeah.
So -3 to your ballistic skill hittingness.
So it is
hitting
going
on
to
a
need a
6.
6. No.
No.
No chance.
Oh yeah, and weapons will be blowing up on 1s as per the hull plaque. We
If
missed
it was
that.
black powder.
Oh, did yours
It's
not?
not. It's a separate entry under the Skaven rules.
And I would think that Warpstone would blow up on like a 5
Even
up.
more. Yeah.
Is
We
this
have
such-
the
is this
black
such a thing
Skaven.
defended?
Matt, you're striking first because you charge.
I am. So I have Weeping Blades, which are a paired weapon, and they give me an extra attack, so I've got 2 attacks. I'm weapon skill 4,
I'm weapon skill 3.
so I'll be
Less than that.
hitting you on 3s. So we have 1 hit.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, obviously.
They're only strength 3,
I'm toughness 3.
So
so
4s.
force to wound. Oh, we had a nice wound. Let's see if it crits.
Yes.
It does not crit. Let's see what happens to him. He's only knocked down. That's unfortunate.
No, but it does mean Phil loses his attacks for this turn. Stunned would have then meant an additional attack, just it immediately takes the guy out.
If
And
he had-
5 or 6 obviously kills the guy.
If he had the additional attack,
So it's not his addition, Matt's additional attack. It's an additional attack of another person. Yeah, if you're stunned.
yeah.
So knockdown just means you're auto hit. And that's now into Cult of the Possessed turn 1 because I'm only counting from when I get into combat. So my Cult of the Possessed is going to... I need to get up here. So my Beast here and Bojack Norseman are both going to take initiative tests to climb up and see if they can basically just get up that building to charge. So Bojack Norseman passes, and my beast passes because he's initiative 4. So they get their 10-inch move and get 5 up, and I'm just going to get into the building basically and hide behind some walls for cover. So if Matt wants to charge me, he's more than welcome to, but there's 2 of them. I'm a toughness 4 with 2 wounds, causing fear.
Is it
Enjoy, Matt.
Is it random stats when you're in combat as well?
No, it's not like Bojack from the Marauder list,
Okay,
don't you
yeah.
worry. Because that was both funny and horrible for me. My other duders,
Weapon skill 6, but strength 1.
2 random. They're all going to try and join the fight.
It was
in
always
subsequent turns.
It was always frustrating as heck, though.
Yes. Oh, it was
It
because
was
you just
funny.
didn't know how to
Yeah.
go with it. So that is the Marauder list from Border Towns Burning. My Ungor that's actually a Dark Brethren here. Oh no, first I've got to cast my spell. Rita's going to cast the spell on herself.
Table there.
So 2d6 on the miscast table. 8.
8 to 9. The caster's mind is ravaged by the attention of a hideous demon. The caster suffers 1 strength 8 hit with no armor saves allowed and will flee a random direction 2d6. He will continue to flee at the start of each recovery phase unless he passes a leadership test.
God, that's so much. I was expecting like in fantasy. So I take a strength 8 hit, it wounds me. Does someone else want to roll?
I've got a die.
How many wounds have you got?
Just 1.
Dead.
5 dead. The leader goes out.
Oh.
Oh, that's horrible. Stupid whole pack. And that.
Hi, Kenny.
And my Dark Brethren is going to fire at Matt's leader because I can pick Matt's leader out because I'm
Elevated, yeah.
So I hit on a 4 normally. I'm short range, no cover.
I'll claim cover from the Skaven in front of him.
So Matt's got cover from this. What's he
Verminkin.
Verminkin. So if I miss based on that cover, it will hit the Verminkin instead, right?
Yes.
Yes.
By
So-
1, if you miss by 1.
So if I hit on a 5, it gets his leader. A 4 will hit the Verminkin. I hit Matt's leader, and he's toughness 3 because I imagine a Skaven isn't toughness 4. And see if it crits. No. So I wound. Have you got any armor, Matt?
No.
How many wounds?
Just the 1.
Oh, he's knocked
Knocked
down.
over.
Loser.
Being that he's on the edge, does he take an initiative test to stop
He's
falling?
within an inch of the edge.
He does. So take an initiative test, Matt.
It's fine.
Loser. Loser. And that is my go.
End of possessed turn 1.
Yeah. And I only need 1 more casualty. Oh no, 2 because I was on 7. No, 1 more. And I'm at 25%. So Matt, not Matt. So Pete.
Not Matt. No.
So
Phil.
3.
Phil 3.
Yes.
Phil 2. What number am I?
Oh, just get on with your
Okay. So,
No charges from you.
no charges. Zombie moves there. Zombie moves to there. Moves there. Moves there. Ah! Zombie fawn.
Just put him up onto the
Yeah.
just put him on the ledge, the actual ledge. He's gonna fall down again. He's so gonna fall down again.
To there. And on this side. Moves there. Moves there.
To the edge of the building.
Yeah. Just keeps on moving up 4 inches. And then into my magic. Alright, I'm going to do Van Hels again.
Into the
I'm
tray.
sorry, but that is really doing me head in that he's facing backwards.
I did that on purpose,
It
just to
really,
get you.
really annoyed me. I was just like, no one shuffles backwards.
So,
You do if you're Michael Jackson. He's not Krell, he's Michael Jackson.
Van Hels onto the
tray.
Into the tray.
Oh yes,
Into the
Van
tray.
Hels on the zombie, and it goes off. So he's just going to stutter forward 4 inches, and I'm going to turn him around just to annoy Phil. And then Van Hels on the skeleton, passes, and just going to move around the corner there.
I think we should stop playing with the whole pack.
There.
But no combat for Pete, no shooting.
No combat, no
there.
shooting,
So
yeah.
over to Phil.
Charges, Matt. You've gone for the bowman there. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna charge with my questing knight and my man at arms.
So you're questing that as your leader, isn't it?
No, my knight errant, which is another hero, but he's not that. So 8 inches.
Just them two.
Yeah, and he fails. So goes 4. Fails. And goes 4.
I will say you failed that charge, but they've painted very well, Phil.
They are paying very well, yeah. Squire is going to move here, 4 inches there, and pick up the warp stone.
Yeah. And that's just to get the experience on your squire, I imagine.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah,
anyone
they
else.
start off with 0 experience, like so many other gangs, so it's getting 1 is going to really help them. The other squire is just going to move up with him. They're going to look through the door though, they're not facing backwards.
Is that just, that's of no bearing, but just justifies why they're facing that way?
Yeah.
You bowman.
These guys are going to stay where they are. These ones though are going to...
So that's these guys are the bowmen behind
These bowmen, yeah, the bowmen behind it. Sorry, I do apologise. The bowmen there are going to
Phil was literally saying on the way across he loves listening to stuff because he knows where stuff is positioned because we describe it really well by not saying these guys and those.
Yeah. And then I say exactly that.
Are they facing the right way as well?
They are facing the right way.
Okay.
But his leader is positioning himself right for a diving charge. And into your shooting phase, Phil.
Shooting phase. The zombie right on top of
Recovery.
recovery. He gets up.
But will strike last in combat.
He will do. As long as he
because
can
he's
keep on surviving, that's all I care about. Shooting phase, they're going to shoot them two there. He's well over.
They're going to shoot them two
The
there.
two bowmen are going to shoot the zombie that is perched up at the top. It's long range. There's no cover. So first one hitting on 5s.
Yep.
No. Second one. Oh, I need a 5.
Oh no, woe is Phil. Woe is Phil. And into the combat phase. Matt, you strike first.
Yep. So 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. So 1 hit.
Perfection.
Balance in all things. Oh,
Out of the tray. Out of the tray. Bouncy tray.
doesn't wound. This is not good for the Skaven.
Oh, film. Oh.
Next turn, Phil. Next turn, you'll have me.
You have to use the dagger if you've got a dagger, don't you, as well? You can't just punch things.
Punching is worse. Punching is worse.
So it would have been what? You got a save anyway off that.
Yeah.
If I hit. Which I did.
Well, I could parry to start.
Oh, you see.
He's bringing out the rules now. So into turn 4 or turn 2 for me, I suppose. Let's roll. 5. Phil's going to aim for my 5 to try and knock it over.
Oh!
Phil, get it in the tray. Need a 6. Fancy tray.
So I will go first.
This is not good.
And there's going to be a few charges. So, my 2 possessed are going to charge Matt's leader. So, my beastman is going to charge Matt's verminkin.
Yep.
My beastman is not in sight of you, so needs to take an initiative check.
Yep.
Fails. So stays there.
Yeah, fails to charge. Can't do anything more this turn.
Thinking
Or do
about
I fail
cows.
charge?
If you fail to...
No, you
I
have
just
to.
failed to see.
You have to.
So I failed that. I can still move, but I'll do that when I get to remaining moves. I'm not within 4 inches and can't see from down here, so my 2 possessed are going to be the only ones charging. 1 possessed will charge into your verminkin,
Yep.
and the other one will charge into your leader.
Okay.
Take a leadership check, because I cause fear, Matt. For your verminkin,
Passes.
loves it, and the leader,
Passes, I believe. I will have to double check that.
so I'll move into your verminkin, and I'll move into your leader just while we're looking at it.
He's exactly leadership 7, so passes.
Right, so he holds. My my beastman here will try and climb, so needs an initiative check. I think fails again. I'm sure he fails, but I'll look it up now that he keeps doing it. He fails, so just stands there like an idiot. My mutants are both going to take it. They're identical, so I'll roll them at the same time. They both love it.
When did he turn into cockneys? Oh, hey, get his head's going up those apples and pears climbing like.
So
That turned really weird accent. I don't know where that came from in the end.
the Kakaring mutant is going to get to there and gets the warp stone that is in that building. My other one is just going to get into the building and move to the edge here because I reckon my possessed are going to be okay dealing with those. My beastman that is here, the Dark Brethren, he's going to jump off and attempt to jump to here because I can't actually see anyone to shoot at them. No, wrong. I am going to go into the shooting phase by shooting at Pete's skeleton at the bottom of those stairs there.
Well, you know.
And we'll give you cover just so we don't have to squat down like animals. You're over half range and you're in cover, so I hit on 6s. No. I hit on a 5 and hit the boardwalk.
Boing.
In combat phase, he's going to strike Matt's leader. I'm strength 4 with 2 attacks.
Oof.
I wound twice. Do I crit? No, I don't crit at all. So
He's
if Matt
out of
fails
there.
his armour save,
Which is none.
non-existent, he's taken out. Finally, my luck's beginning to change after 10 seconds.
Turn
Next.
2 and it's all coming out from Millhouse.
Exactly. My werekin possessed.
Unfortunately, I have a spear, so I'll be striking first.
What's your initiative? 'Cause I
4.
also strike first. Mine is 4.
Oh,
so
so
charging
you
takes
are.
predominance, sir.
It does. That's unfortunate.
With 2 attacks, I hit once. Strength 4. Wounds. Does it crit? No. So armour save, Matt.
I get 6 up because I have a shield and weapon, so
So
it would be
that's a
5 up,
+2,
and then it goes down
minus
to
1,
1.
yeah,
So
yeah.
6 up armour. Oh,
And what does he do?
he's out of there.
Bang.
Oh.
So, turns out, possessed are fairly good in combat. Who knew?
Who called in the rat exterminators?
But afterwards, I will literally murder you all.
So we've got some dealings going on here. What is the deal?
Drop the warp stone, walk away from it, and I won't murder you.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Forget about it. Or I'll murder you, Warband.
So we'll see whether Matt takes that in his turn.
And today, Phil has become Tony Soprano.
So over to
Make you
Pete's
rough.
turn. Pete, what are you doing?
Okay, so what am I doing in my turn? So it's going to be a case of shuffling forward 4. So no charges,
We've got
but
some horses going on outside.
yeah,
Ambient sounds.
it's actually a couple of guys with coconuts.
That's Phil's mount.
What did
Nope.
he say about that zombie, Pete?
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
put him
leave
up
it
and put him on the ledges.
He has to climb up there, yeah.
Yeah, but we can just know that he's not. He only climbs 4.
What's his initiative?
I really hope he's
Zombie.
zero.
I really do hope it's like 1. Is it? Is it initiative 1? Is
2.
it 2?
No, it's 1.
Initiative 1. So he's going
So do you want to
nowhere.
roll that climb check, Pete? In the tray!
Yeah,
No.
my Eshin.
You can use those extra dice all you want though, because all they do is roll 6s.
We just need to stay higher than you do. The battle's going to be fought
Every
on
zombie
ledges.
movie ever, get up high.
The skeleton, he's coming towards my mutant.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking for a diving charge.
So now I'm going to go into my magic phase. I'm going to do Van Hels, and it's going to be onto the zombie there.
From who?
From my necromancer to start off with.
Yep.
Passes, needed a 6, and I got an 8, 7. It was higher than a 6 to there, and then I'm going to do it again onto that model with my next one, with
From
my
your-
lich.
Okay.
Yeah. Fails. No, I'm not on a 5.
So into Phil's turn.
Charging. All these 2 are going to charge here, these 2 are going to charge here, but they've got to do
So they'll have to do an initiative check to
check to
see, initiative check to climb.
Yep. So let's see this then.
Right, so starting
that?
with,
The Knight Errant passes,
I need to climb.
fails. So,
So he stays there and does nothing this turn.
Questing Knight passes because initiative 4.
And to climb.
To climb, fails. Squire, initiative 3, passes.
And to climb.
Yes! Men at Arms.
What's his name?
I can't remember which one it is.
Passes.
Patsy.
Fails. So only one guy gets in.
Climbing in Mordheim.
These are well within 8 inches. So
They get into the black skaven, is that?
It is, yeah.
And finally, your
Movement.
bowman, and yeah, remaining moves. The lance hasn't yet bummed everyone. So the men at arms goes 8.
he's a squire.
Oh, is that a squire?
Squires have got no helmets on.
Oh, I want to go and do him in. I still want to do him in. I'm gonna blame Phil for my miscast before. He's the only good side player.
Take pity. He's never gonna get up there.
Shooting.
Just look at him and point and laugh. Don't.
On 5s. No. Second one. No.
All right, now I feel sorry for you. That zombie feels sorry for you.
He's got no brain to feel sorry for Phil, who also has no brain.
True. Men at arms, weapon skill 3, your weapon skill 4, so it's 4s. Doesn't. Then Knight Errant, weapon skill 3.
Is it 3?
It is 3, yeah.
Oh.
No.
Then it's Matt who has higher initiative. Who are you going for, Matt?
Do you get +1 attack for charging? No.
Just the strike first.
Is it just the strike first?
Yeah.
So what equipment does your knight have?
Helmet and double-handed weapon. Mace. Oh, sorry. The mace is in the main hand. I've got to do the offhand with the sword.
Yep.
So he's hitting
Is
on
that for
5s.
your Nat Errant?
That's for my men at arms, not squire. Do apologise. Like,
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
So I'm gonna just go for your knight.
Okay.
Ooh, so Matt's playing the game of taking out heroes here. You can just carry
Yeah.
on while I'm explaining this.
So that's a 6. That's poison, so it auto wounds.
Okay.
Do you still roll for crits on that?
Yes.
Okay.
So and because it's Weeping Blade, I believe they. Is it Weeping
Look
Blade?
it up, I'll explain why you were going
on
for
5s and
0.
6s. So does it?
Does it crit?
Hang on.
Right. So we've got a 6 that auto wounds for the Weeping Blades. A hit. Matt's now going to roll for his critical hit
So
for the Weeping Blade that auto wounds.
No.
It doesn't. Now you'll roll to wound for the normal hit.
okay, roll to wound.
See, that's how you roll into the bounty tray, Bill.
So
And everyone else.
Yeah. It's the added level
No.
of hilarity.
an arms here.
Matt's obviously got the trick shots.
So see what it does to him. The 1 wound. Oh, bouncy trait.
That's it.
Oh, bounty tray. After I've just singing your praises.
Hey, he's stunned,
Stunned.
but he has a helmet.
He has a helmet.
So a 4 up to downgrade it to knock down.
No. So he's stunned.
But Matt can't take him out this turn because there's other people in combat.
Now the bowman
Yep.
Yeah.
hits.
Can I parry it?
So
Okay,
Matt can parry it
5.
only by getting a 6.
No.
No.
So I'm strength 3. Your toughness
3.
3. So 4s. Yep.
Yep. I don't have a save.
You do with a dagger.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
6.
Spicy.
Oh!
Try again. No.
Oh.
Won't
Ah, the
blow.
hilarity of the bounty tray.
He's knocked down.
So there are no further, there are no further attacks with which to take out Matt's model. So it will actually be next turn that gets to be a taken
Well, it'll
out.
be on
But-
my
yeah,
turn.
But
So
Matt
he will
needs to
immediately
up.
stand back
No,
up.
no, we won't. We've got this combat.
Oh, we do still have combats today.
Squire.
I'm weapon skill 2.
So am I. No.
Okay. With
Oh,
Offhand.
offhand.
yeah.
So that's on a 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
hits.
He's offhand.
So that's just with the sword in the offhand,
Yeah.
by the way. So
Forced to wound?
4.
Yeah.
How have you got so many? He's got so many weapons.
Stunned.
That
like
was
he's
a
got-
crit.
It's like he's
All
got
right.
a
Yeah.
tail.
So now roll
And
to
see
see
what
what
he
happens
does,
to him.
yeah.
He's knocked down.
And loses his attacks this
He
turn.
does.
So into Matt's turn, the knockdown people immediately stand up. Okay. So into Matt's turn.
So, looking at the situation we're in, I think the Skaven are going to take the mighty brave decision to leave the battlefield. They will voluntarily rout.
Okay. So you then keep all of
Yes.
the warp stone you've actually got at the moment. So
Which,
that's 2.
for me, is 2, which is good.
Yeah. Because that's actually like a third of what was on the table.
Yeah. And I
Skaven
think
being
that's a good...
Skaven. Yeah, no, you.
I think that's a tactical
No,
decision.
I think it's a win for the Skaven there.
Yeah, well, actually, like we've all played this a few
Thank
times.
you.
Yeah.
You need to
A
know when
loss
to go.
isn't a loss if you go at the right time.
Yeah.
I mean, my time to go would have been before my leader cast herself into oblivion.
So before turn 1 then?
Yeah. On turn 1. On turn 1. Pete. So. That's into roll for priority. 5.
5,
2.
Roll off. We roll off to the death.
3, 4.
So
That's
Pete goes
me first,
first.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no, you keep it. I'll be loud enough. Oh right, okay. Matt's going for a tinkle. So we have Matt now being the DM.
Mr. Mercer.
Copyright strike.
Well, we're gonna all found one Mordheim. And the internet is gonna melt down. So, Pete, what are you doing in your turn?
So it's going to be a well, there's no charges because I don't think that zombie's in
it's just gonna
charge.
be a shuffling.
It's going to be a shuffle. So, as good as any Tory cabinet, I'm going to move this one, shuffle it forward.
This show has no political leanings.
Pete's political opinion is his own.
Yeah, my views are my own. I'm going to move the Skelly up to there. I'm going to move the White up to the top of the steps.
Just put him in the building, you fool! You fool!
I'm going to move these two Graveguard up.
That is how exacting we are with movement in this house.
I'm going to move this Graveguard there, and then I'm just going to make sure that the two at the back are cowering, basically. Oh, and there goes the ladder.
D6 if it falls on him. It doesn't.
So that is your Van Hell's time.
So it's my Van Hell's time. So from the...
your zombie wants to climb as
Oh,
well.
the zombie climbing, see if I get a 1. No.
You're never going to get it on my mention, guys.
You just got to keep trying law of averages, right?
Yeah.
Eventually.
And then from here, from my...
Normal necromancer?
Normal necromancer, thank you very much. I'm going to do Van Hell's with the zombie. Do not get it. And then...
I so want him to explode.
Just so you equal the playing field.
Yeah, I'm well aggrieved that my lord exploded as well. Zinch was not casting his eye favourably that day.
So, from my Lich, I'm going to do Live in Horror onto Michael Keaton up there, the Birdman. Alright, so I need to get a difficulty rating of an 8, so leadership test. I get it. So, am I within...
It's not a leadership
Casting
test.
Oh!
What does that do?
Okay, am I within 8? Okay.
So Pete was an inch out. What in fact was that spell? Because you now intrigued me.
I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to find out next time.
I'm going to have to read the rulebook. Into Phil's turn. Phil, you've been left without an opponent now.
Recovery.
Roll over.
No charges.
Are you ever going to move them bowmen over there?
Well, I was thinking about it to try and get into short range so I could actually hit, to be fair. So they're going to move 4 inches.
Take pity on the zombie. Have feelings, you know.
I'm glad that he's targeting you, to be honest. With his swarm of guys. I might have to retreat a little bit, to be honest. The Zerg Horde.
How high? Oh, he's going to try and get down.
That's only 2 of my models, by the way, that are possessed. He's not the cult.
He's going to try and get down. It is.
He's going to jump, is he?
So what he's going to do is he's going to move 3, jump.
Yes.
He does
And then complete his move.
complete his move.
So Matt, Mr. Mercer, what in fact was that spell that Pete was doing?
It doesn't matter for now. It,
Matt
it does
the
not.
rulebook out.
It does
So it
not.
was this one, yeah?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter for now. Yeah. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Tell me. Is that all your movement done, Phil?
Yes.
So you've sort of advanced into the square towards the well
Yeah.
and advanced towards me with a group
Sorry,
of 4
while somebody was
units.
chatting around, I'll go around. I've moved my squire that jumped off here. I've moved my questing knight around, my men at arms around, my knight errant around here as well, because you've got your possessed here. I've moved my squire and my squire who's got the warp stone up a little bit with the men at arms. The knight errant has just gone into recovery. I've not even moved that, it's just stayed where it is. Then these 2 have moved up 4 inches as well, so they can still shoot. So I'm going to take 2 shots now at the zombie here.
How many initiative tests did you take when you jumped down?
1.
2 for every 2 inch, I believe. It's 1 for every 2 inch, sorry.
Oh, another initiative test then, Phil.
Failed.
So he just falls.
So he falls.
He falls 2 inch and just...
Falls 1 inch.
Oh, he falls an
Because
inch.
he's 3 inches. He passed 1.
Oh, you
and then
fall the full distance, don't
you
you?
fall the full distance. So he actually failed his second initiative test. So he takes 3.
Strength
3, so 4s. 1 goes through. Do these crit?
No.
No. So what does he do? He's out of action.
Of course.
Sorry, Phil, but
No,
you tried to murder. Well, you tried to murder the Skaven, so the Skaven will get you back.
2 shots here, then at the zombie over there.
Even known as big rules lawyers.
They've moved. It's long range still.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's not 15 inches.
It's to the bottom of the thing.
Definitely not. So it is
6
6 is. So first one. No. Second one. No. I've got a shot here as well, which is going to go straight at this Graveguard.
Okay. So he's out the 15.
Definitely out of 15.
Oh, I play fantasy.
So 5s.
Yeah.
No.
So in Cult's Possessed turn, now I don't think it's actually sensible to engage Pete's blob yet. I need to get some better ground on him. So my mutants are going to start moving this way. I'll just move on to the bridge here. My beastman is going to attempt to climb with an artillery dice.
Smooth.
Oh, still rolls a 6 and stays there like an idiot. My mutant that picked up the warp stone is going to jump down. Loves it.
What's their initiative?
3. And then moves. How far's that, Phil?
It's above 2 inches, so you have to do
Right,
another one.
so the second one falls and takes a strength 3 hit. Or takes D3
3 strength 3 hits.
Go on, Phil, do it. 1 strength 3 and toughness 3 doesn't wound me. Excellent. We're never going to be able to get that back up. So it stops there. My possessed is in fact going to move into the building here just so I can spread out my coverage of fear and toughness 4 and all that sort of stuff a bit more. My other possessed is going to step back just to gain a bit more cover from Phil's stupid bows. And my bowman here is going to fire at Pete's White King?
Yep, it's the white.
Krell the not Krell.
Is it Krell?
He doesn't hit. So we don't yet find out whether it's Krell. It's going to be Krell until he dies, I think. So that is over to priority roll for the next turn. We'll get to
Well,
1.
hit me.
A 4.
4,
Me and Pete roll off.
2, and the Asher dice pay up with a 6.
As per the relentlessly good Asher dice.
Yeah. So, what am I doing? There are
Charges?
no charges.
Not the zombie into my beastman.
No. Because if I move up there, he's moving out of sync. He's breaking ranks! I don't want him to break ranks! So I'm going to shuffle forward. Over here, is it Krell is going to move forward.
It's not going to be Krell.
It's not.
Shuffling slowly towards an XP point in the warpstone.
Oh, aye, there's one over there, isn't there?
Ted Mosby is going to move up to the top here to see if it is Krell. And then the whites are going to... the Graveguard are just going to move up here to, again, form a bit of a castle. The Necromancer is going to move behind. Actually, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to move up back to where he was. And I'm going to double move him up to there.
Why don't you just put him inside?
Okay.
Rather precarious.
And the Lich is actually going to move to there.
Okay.
The zombie, I'm just going to bring him to there. And the skeleton to there.
So underneath the bridge.
Under the bridge. Yeah, like a proper troll.
Casting?
Yeah,
And
cast.
zombie climbing
Oh,
up.
the zombie climbing up. See if I roll a 1. Nope. About as good as your shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's completely fair.
And now the necromancer's going to see if he can get Krell to start moving again. Yep. So is it Krell is going to move up? And then on this one, I am going to do Living Horror onto Captain Birdman.
Okay.
Okay, so I need an 8. No.
No. No. So that is over to Phil's go.
Right, movement.
Can I just say, I haven't engaged you.
We can't
Yeah?
start this already.
No, we already said it before the game, but you've been taking pot shots at me, sir.
Do you know why? Because I wanted more warp spawn. I've only got one warp spawn. I want that one because that's the only. I'm not going here. It's chaos block.
I thought the idea was
My chaos blob.
I thought the idea was to gank him.
Yeah, and look how alliances go. Not very good.
Look how alliances. It's a very grim prospect for NATO, so.
He's going to move here.
So that's the men at arms just following a bit more of a wall.
He's going to go there.
More of a line.
More of a line.
The defensive
sorry.
straight line ahead.
He came up in recovery
Yeah.
and can move
Da-la-da-da-da-da.
half his movement, so he moves it 2 inches. And then he's going to move.
That's your bowman.
Bowman. He's going to move.
He's like it's his first time on camera. Oh, Phil.
Bad.
Bad Phil. Bad Phil.
They're now going to shoot at the zombie.
Is there not going to be no movement here?
They have moved.
Oh, they have. Right, okay.
Can I move him from there just in case he gets hit off the table? I'll put him over here with the other one. Okay.
No, that's a stupid idea.
So you two
Thank you.
bowmen firing at Pete's unsuccessfully climbing zombie.
Yep. So it is now still over 15 inches.
Yeah. And you moved, so it's hitting on 6s.
6s again.
Come on, give me a break.
You get the chance of that reroll from the tray.
No.
No. And that's over 2. Possessed.
How far away is it, sorry? I know it's over 15. But it's there, isn't it?
You're never going to get over there by the end of the game to get that
2
warp
more.
stone. Go
One
on.
more, 19 inches away.
So, over this side of the table, my possessed... Actually, my mutant, he's gonna... Oh, no.
Diving charge.
He's got to stand up.
He's not going to dive in charge.
The leader's got to stand up.
I take it
He's
you're not
leading.
doing any
My
shot.
head.
My leader.
Oh, this one's got to stand up though.
Oh,
It fell.
do you actually hit the deck? And
Yeah,
have
you
to
hit
stand
the
up?
deck and you have to stand up.
So my mutant is going to stand up and then move 2 inches just sort of out of the way. God, he's such a big stupid model. He's just coming off because I can't fit his base in for a second. Do you know what? The leader will be mine. So that's the mutant for this second. My possessed have decided that I don't like Pete fucking with me. So they're going to go 4 and then... ...4 to here. I reckon actually I can take Pete's Graveguard or whatever it is that's coming around there. So he's going to actually just do that. My other mutant is going to move into the safety of the safe building. And my beastman is going to attempt to climb because he really wants to climb up there. And he still doesn't. He stays there. All game, it's like Phil's...
Which one is that you could never get up a 2-inch gap?
My bowman is going to attempt to fire at Pete's necromancer that's long range in cover, so I need a 6. No, anti-6. And that is over 2 priority for the next turn. Oh, of course he gets it on the Escher dice. Of course he gets... Your Escher dice are not allowed in Mordheim anymore.
Where else are they not allowed?
He laughs as if he thinks we're joking.
They're not allowed in anything else, are they? They're not even allowed in Necromunda games with Escher.
So, into Pete's turn, since he's retaining that priority turn after turn.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not too upset at it.
So, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to charge Is It Krell into the first possessed.
Okay.
Battle on the bridge.
Yeah.
We both cause fear, so there's
Yeah.
no fear test required. Are you within 8? You will be.
Yeah.
You will be, but...
So 4 to there, and then the rest in. So
Okay.
there you go. And then Necro is gonna start heading over here. So he's up to the edge.
And he's not yet on the warp zone, is he?
He's got to climb. Then I'm gonna double move
Pete's counting on winning this combat
my
with his
lich
two-handed blade.
up to there. Actually, he's only got a sword, not a two-handed blade. He's
Oh,
got
so
a sword.
you've changed...
No.
No, you placed the Graveguard.
You asked the Graveguard before.
Oh, found it.
Yeah. He's gonna move. So one of the Graveguard is gonna move halfway up the ladder.
Yeah.
But I'm not actually gonna move him, and they're gonna basically circle at the bottom of the ladder with the others.
And he's retreating from Phil because of their arrangement pre-game, as we found out in the break.
Which
The cowards.
If anyone's actually watched it though, I've literally shot and tried to attack everybody. The only person I can't is you because you're too far away.
The one person he said that he was going for.
Okay.
So it's got nowhere near me yet.
Your zombie.
So the zombie, does he get up? No.
This is initiative 1.
Yeah.
And into your casting rolls.
Yeah. So casting. So the Lich is going to cast Living Horror onto Birdman. 8 inches. I think I'm out, but I'm just going to cast it anyway.
So that's the red sorcerer that's just climbed the stairs. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It casts, but I think I'm outside of 8 inches, so yeah, it doesn't go off.
And that's because my possessed are immune to it, which is why I actually then put them forwards onto the bridge.
Yeah.
And what is the sorceress doing, Pete?
The
Or the necromancer?
The Necromancer, he can't actually see any of the others, so he can't cast Van Hels.
So just into combat then.
Yeah. Into combat. So, White has got 1 attack, and he's got a sword and a shield. So, weapon skill 2 against your possessed.
Who's 4, so he's not double +1, so it's 4s.
So 4s.
Hits.
Hits. To wound, so sword is base strength, which is 3, so
And toughness 4.
5s.
No. So my to hit's back, I'm weapon skill 4, so I hit on 3s.
Okay.
And then strength 4, so
Toughness 3.
3s.
Oh, you've got a sword. Parry one of them.
Oh, so he's got to parry the highest.
So it's a 5.
So he needs a 6.
No.
So I've got 2 wounds. Are they crits? One of them is. It's the unarmed claws crit table. It's a 1. We'll get Mr. Mercer to. What's the input, Matt?
Unarmed. What was it? Let's
A
roll
1.
A 1. So it's a body blow. Your opponent staggers, allowing you to seize the initiative and make an additional attack. Immediate roll to hit and wound. Any saves are taken at normal.
So the to hit, hits, to wound, wounds. Is it a crit? No. So I've got 3 total wounds.
Okay, and what do they do?
Armour saves.
None.
You've got a shield.
Oh, shield, so...
It's 3
straight.
6-ups because
Which...
well, it's a 6-up for a shield, 5 up for a shield in combat.
Okay,
So you've got 6-ups, 3 of them.
3 of them.
Oh! The Eshin dice. The Eshin dice.
Insanity. I think Pete has literally broken the game.
Broken every game. Just dice aren't getting
Roll
specific.
6s. Roll 6s.
I'm not going to live that one down.
No.
Hi, Henry!
So that is into Phil's go.
No
Wow.
charges.
With that absolute craziness.
Wow.
Oh, I need to go and lie down after that.
Only because you're so hungover. You can't process it. Fucking Eshin dice. The Knight Errant is moving forward into the line of men at arms. Is that just so you can't get charged, Phil?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm really worried about the squires because the squires are only weapon skill 2, so they're useless. The men at arms are actually weapon skill 3, so that's why the men at arms is going at the front. The knight's errant is just so I can do a counter charge. You'll have to go through the 3 people beforehand. The bowman is gonna stay there,
Okay.
I think. No, he isn't. He's just gonna move 4 inches. there.
Okay, your 2 bowmen at the far side.
They've already moved. They've moved 4 inches. And these guys now are going to just go on shuffle forward.
And that's your Lord's War
So
Party.
that is my Knight Errant, my Lord Questing Knight, and a Men at Arms here, 4 inches.
Okay, so your roll to hit with your 2 bowmen going into the zombie, because I'm going to guess what you're going to do.
Yeah, so this bowman here is actually in short range. So he's hitting on 5 because he's moved.
Yeah. Oh, he hits with a 6.
6. So then toughness.
Toughness of a zombie is 3.
So longbow is strength, so it's 3. So 4s. No.
And then the other one.
The other one,
is
which
in long
is-
range.
But you've hit me, don't I take a...
No, it's only if you get that down.
If you get that down. So the next one is 6s. No.
So you got them in the wrong way round.
Wrong way
then,
round.
Hit rolls, Phil.
This guy here is going to shoot at this dude here.
I'm possessed.
Short
Oh,
range.
what absolute horseshit. The Alliance comes out, does it?
Short
I
range.
just have to massacre you all.
So 5s. So I moved.
Phil forgets the warband of Beiji.
6.
Hits. You need
Hits.
a 5 to wound me because I'm toughness 4.
No.
He loves it. And that is over 2. Possessed.
Yes.
Turn something. So, in possessed turn something, I'm going to take... There's too many people down. There's too many people down there is what I'm thinking. So my gore is going to have to climb. He does, finally! Yes, he goes 3 inches up. And then he can go 5 any way he effing wants.
Straight into Phil's night.
No, I'm going to go a bit further away. And then I'm going to shoot with my bow. I'm going to shoot at Pete's caster over here. And that's your leader as well,
That's
isn't
my
it?
lich, yeah.
Yeah, so the lich in red. I don't hit. And then it's combat phase.
Okay.
So I've got 2 attacks with my possessed into Pete's white. I don't hit a single time. And it's Pete's turn to attack back.
1 attack back. So, needing a 4. Hits. Roll to wound.
Yep.
Strength 3.
Toughness 4.
5s. No.
Cheers for coming, lads. And he's into priority for the next turn. Pete picks up an Eshin dice. Thanks, Phil. Right, and I do sort of think I need to make something happen here, because I could castle up and just stay there, but that's really boring.
There's still Warpstone floating.
There is. I want to get through to this here, but the white's sort of holding me up. I was sort of relying on taking out that white in faster than this. So, after a bit of consideration, I've decided that I can't actually dive in charge this turn. I will just get destroyed, because I will just get ganked by Pete's and possibly Phil's warband due to the lack of aggression between them two in the main area. So I'm just going to go straight. I'm going to go into shooting and shoot the lich with my bow again. It misses, and then into combat with Pete's white.
White. Is it
White on the
Krell?
bridge. I hit twice.
Twice, yeah. Oh, hang on. I can
wound
parry one of them, yeah?
once. Yeah, I got 5s.
Yeah. No.
So I wound once. Is it a crit? No.
No.
You got a 6-up save, Pete,
Yeah.
with the Eshin dice,
No.
apparently. And it kills him.
Okay.
Oh, don't even need to take the initiative test.
He doesn't. So that actually frees me up a little bit on that bridge.
Yeah.
And it's over to Pete's go.
Yeah.
Not attacking
So
and wounded
Pete's
him.
turn.
So my turn. I'm going to move this white, who was halfway up the staircase, to there.
I was one here, yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered why you were measuring from there.
Yeah. And this one then goes up the staircase. This one is right behind him, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to put him there. The zombie and the spear I'm going to leave as
bottom of the-
doormen at the bottom of the staircase. You know, going to check, make sure you got no sneakers or anything like that coming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your casters, what are they going to do? Run away!
I'm going to do the roll
zombie, yeah.
to see if the zombie can Make it. No.
No.
Changing dice.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
you notice that?
notice he's not rolling his Eshin dice
Yeah.
for that.
I'm also gonna keep with the yellow dice this turn, and it is actually
That just
It is
confirms
actually
that
Escher yellow dice.
Oh, fine. But he's not them that we're annoyed about.
The necromancer is going to try and climb to go and get that bit of warpstone. He fails because he needs a 3.
So he just stands there and does nothing. One thing.
I'm going to move Heine over here.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of movement. I'm then going to get the necromancer to cast Van Hels onto the wight that's standing next to the bridge. Fails. I'm then going to get Heine to do exactly the same.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So the Van Hel succeeds.
Yeah, so moves into combat.
Okay. So you've got a two-handed weapon, so I actually strike first.
Yeah.
The charge.
New equipment.
So weapon skill 3.
So I hit once.
Okay.
I've got strength 4.
I can't parry with two-handed.
No.
Toughness 3.
So I wound. Is it a crit? No. Have you got any armor, Pete?
No armor.
And see what it does. Stunned.
Okay.
To which you hold me on the bridge for another turn there.
Yeah. And as I've got no pain, it's just it's knocked down rather than.
Ah, right. Okay.
So it's an initiative test to see if he falls.
Okay. Pete.
Okay. So initiative 2.
Oh. Oh, he passes and holds me. He's pinning me in place. It's over to Phil's go.
Okay, so the bowman on the right hand side is actually going to double move. He's going to move 8.
Because you got sick of moving up that 4 inches a turn.
Well, that was within short range. The one on the left is within short range. I know that because from last turn. But this one was just out, and I want that warpstone, so we might as well start moving
To get
to
it.
go and get it. We're kind of in a standoff here. It's whoever can guess the 8 inches to charge, because both units, models, do me 8 inches. So I'm just going to literally move up onto that.
Do I try and roll initiative test to take the direct line?
So we'll see if that does that. I've just dropped my 2 die.
Are they Song of Ice and Fire Baratheons?
No.
No.
Oh,
They are 3D printed Last Kingdom.
okay.
So I'm going to then... I don't really want to move these. If I move too close to this here, then I've got a diving charge happening at me. If I move too close here, I've got rubbish leadership, so I'm not going to pass the fear test to be able to charge. So I think I'm just going to still castle up with them. A bowman, we're going to go straight into the shooting phase then. Bowman on the left, who hasn't moved, he's going to shoot at the zombie.
Yeah.
He's short range, so he is on 4s, because he's not moved. And of course he misses. Bowman here, not moved, short range. He's going to do the possessed behind Bojack.
So not in combat,
Not in combat, so 4s as well. No, misses.
Of course not.
Of course not. So that is it for me at the moment.
Yeah. So into priority of the next turn, I get a 3.
I get a 1.
Go on, Phil, beat P.
4.
What are you going to do here, Phil? Jump. So, Phil, what are you going to do?
I'm actually going to bottle it and just keep them there for now to see if Max comes round the corner. I've got...
So I'll just keep wading through Pete's gang
Yeah,
while you do nothing to help. Pete, do you know what that calls for? Retaliation. He sold you out.
Actually, no, I am going to declare the charge, actually.
With who?
So I'm going to declare the charge with the Knight Errant.
Yep, here.
Yep, and then I'm going to do it with my Lord as well.
So who's going to go first?
The Knight Errant's going to go first.
Right.
So the Knight Errant is going to go...
He's got a maximum of 8 inches.
He's got a maximum of 8 inches, so he's going to have to jump.
So no matter what, he's out.
Alright, okay then.
But he's jumping the gap.
So he does. And he gets there. Is that right? Is that where you measured it to?
Yeah, I think put him here so then your Lord can fit in. Just in case your Lord wants to also do it. Or he declared it, I suppose. But
Declared it.
Yeah.
So the Lord, which is 4 inches, gets into there.
And then he jumps.
So he
His
will.
4 inches will get him in
In.
if you pass. If not, you stay in there. He passes. Phil's broke the deadlock like a true crusader.
Okay then. So this guy now is going to move 8.
Do your men at arms have the blessings of the lady as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. No, it's only Blackfire.
That they
black
get it
powder
against.
they get it against. Don't get it against bow shots.
Oh, that's too high tech for me, the black powder.
Yeah. I realise that. So these guys here
In the square.
are gonna.
I'm charging? What? What?
They're not within range. I can tell that without even measuring.
Oh, you're keeping away from my diving charge ring?
Yeah, that's why. I wondered why you were like, oh, you're not charged. I was like, yeah, I don't really want to.
Any movement from the bowman?
So this bowman up here, he's going to move up to there.
Yeah. And the bowman that's far back?
He's still within short range and he's going to just stay there now. So shooting. So bowman that hasn't moved, he's going to shoot at the
Zombie. At the zombie.
So
right.
4's to hit. Hits. 4's to wound. They're toughness 3, aren't they? Yeah, 4's to wound. Wounds. Does it crit? It crits.
What does it do? A 4. Ricochet into Phil's own dude. Matt, what does it do?
Missile weapon. It is ricochet. So if there are any models within 6 inches, the closest enemy model is hit. Roll to wound, and take saves as normal for both targets.
So it doesn't crit into your own guys?
It doesn't. It's enemy models.
That's a shame.
Right. So what does it do to the zombie? 8 to 5. He's gone.
It ends him before, sadly. He doesn't get to complete his assigned task in death.
It's. I haven't got any
Your
more.
bowman in the square down here hasn't done it.
So you're at elevated positions. You don't take cover from my models, do you? Or do you?
I do, but I won't have a cover from here.
Him. Okay. So
In the possessed on the bridge, you mean?
yeah. So he's going to shoot at them.
Yeah.
So if you're going to take cover from a model, I'm not going to do it.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to.
Right. Okay. That's. So
I mean,
four
I'd love to take it if you let me.
Hits.
It hits. You need a 5 to wound.
No.
A balance.
And then it's combat.
Yeah. So, what have you got?
Great weapon.
Oh,
Because
you got a great weapon.
I thought if you charged, this is what you get for not reading the rules. I thought if you charged, you don't strike last. So I changed at the last minute
To a
last
great
night
weapon.
from a flail and a shield to a great weapon. And I wish I'd taken the flail now.
So my on-hand weapon doesn't hit, and my off-hand axe doesn't hit. That's what you get.
Your weapon skill 3.
Less than yours. 4.
Oh, I'm 4 as well. So 4. Oh, 4s. No. We slap at each other.
And Pete. Oh no, it's my go now. Oh, excellent. I got to roll dice, so I thought I just had my go. Into my go. My mutant is going to charge your lord.
Can't get through that on that side.
You can get through here.
Your base will hang off on the edge.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, but the rules aren't, no.
So just in the name of not being completely boring, my mutant is going to jump the gap.
Gap.
Yeah, to here. Also, my possessed, just in the name of being fun rather than boring, is going to diving charge the zombie at the back here. So we'll start off with my mutant, who needs a 3 because he's initiative 3. Gets it. And jumps the 3-inch gap to there. My possessed is going to jump down and attack the zombie. So I need to pass 2 initiative tests for my possessed. Pass the first one, initiative 4. The second one, I fail! And for the gap, Pete, you can roll the hits.
D3 hits.
D3. Bouncy tray.
One hit.
hit.
Strength of the height.
Wounds.
Yeah, wounds.
Wounds.
See what he does?
Does it?
No,
It doesn't crit, does it?
I've got 2 wounds. So it just takes off one of my wounds.
Okay.
And I fall down like an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got to die, isn't he? So, into
Wow.
shooting phase. My Ungor Dark Brethren is going to fire at Phil's men-at-arms that's directly below him.
Yep.
He needs a 4 because he can't hit a barn door. Oh, he hits though! 4's to wound. He doesn't wound. And then into combat phase. So let's start with this one on the bridge. The Possessed strikes into the two-handed weapon guy. It hits twice. It wounds once. Is it a crit? No. Pete, you don't have a save from this guy. Stunned.
Okay, treated as knockdown.
So you see if you fall off. He falls.
So D3.
D.
Oh yeah, 3 hits at strength 3. So he's wounded once.
Yeah.
See what it does. Oh, he's knocked down. So he's just knocked down and knocked down. And then into the combat with Phil's Lord. I've got my axe that hits.
Yeah.
It wounds.
Yeah, nothing.
It's not a crit. So see what he does. Stunned.
4 up for the helmet that I've got.
Yep.
No.
So he's stunned.
Yeah.
The dagger, because it's the same guy, can't take him out.
No.
But then my beastman,
Well then.
yeah, he take you out because he's stunned.
Oh yeah, he's stunned in it. All right. Do you know what?
Well
we all
done.
saw that happening straight away as soon as I did that. didn't
Well done,
we?
Phil Gore.
Oh.
Oh, we know you're in charge range, don't worry. Don't you get upset about your charge range. You're in. You're in. And yeah, that's over 2. Pete's go.
Yeah, so charges. This graveguard that's on the stairs
Yeah.
is going to charge there.
Yeah, of course. Isn't everyone going to charge?
I'm going to put in the zombie as well.
Yes.
I'm going to leave the spearman there.
Your white that's just fallen off stands up and can move 2 inch now.
Yeah.
Can't charge, but can move the 2 inch.
Okay, so I'll move him
Onto the stairs.
to there.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it for charges. I'm going to move... Actually, I've measured, so I can't charge now. But
I'll let you do it.
Okay,
we know,
so
we know that's 8 inch because we've done it multiple
yeah,
times.
so I'm going to charge him in.
Yeah, into Bojack. Bojack
Yeah.
wants to do something.
Over here...
So Pete, you're...
sorry, I've done my charge... There, I've moved my charges in.
Yeah. Your spells from your Necromancer and Lich.
So before that, these are actually he's going to try and get up there. So the Necromancer's trying to climb up to get that warpstone. Initiative 3 passes.
does.
So he's up on it now.
Gets the stone.
Yeah, double move. And then Heine is going to
Get the hell out of there.
double move over to the top of the ladder.
Yeah.
In the combat phase, great weapon. Does it auto hit?
You auto hit because I'm knocked down. You need to wound now.
Okay.
So you need 3s.
I can still roll to hit though, because if I get a 6 to hit, it's an auto wound. It's a white blade.
No.
No, you just auto
No, it's
hit.
just
You're making
okay.
the odds worse for yourself.
Okay. All right.
So
So zombie goes first. So I roll to hit with the zombie.
no, he just
Or
wound.
to yeah.
To wound. So he doesn't wound
Doesn't
because
wound.
you need a
yeah.
5.
Yeah.
And then the great
Great
weapon,
weapon.
needs a 3.
Yeah.
He wounds and takes my possessed out because I've got 1 wound left. And
No,
that was my
last
last wound. Yeah. So takes the possessed out.
That is pointy, isn't it?
And then the combat on the bridge, in which Bojack goes first because you have a 2-handed weapon.
Curvy, actually, not pointy.
So I've got 2 attacks, of which 1 hit. You can not parry it because you've got a 2-handed weapon.
Yeah.
I need a 3. I don't wound. So your roll's back.
Yeah, it's a roll to hit. I need a 4.
Yes.
Doesn't get it.
And we on-go that combat.
Yeah.
And then it's roll for priority.
I've got to get 1 more to route because I started with 11.
Yeah.
don't
Well, you
I?
route at the start of your turn, don't you?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going now. So, roll for priority, 5.
3.
2.
Oh. Now I'm going first, Do you know what? I'm going to choose to route there, and I'm going to go because I've already my two models that have been taken out are my exploring models anyway.
Oh right, okay.
I can't afford to lose any more, so I'm gone. And that is into Pete's go. As soon as I've taken my guys off.
So the alliance of P squared is gone.
You were gone.
No, the alliance of P squared is gone. This is.
Oh, is that
the
what it was?
This is charge. Yeah.
We weren't doing Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere.
I think I was just a low move, to be honest.
So, the skeleton is going to charge in against the guy that's got Warpstone.
Are you going to intercept there, Phil?
Yes.
Because I think why Pete paused for a second.
So you
move your charger.
You move.
So-
Well, measure your charge.
Stop easy.
Yeah.
Right.
He stops an inch away.
There. Okay.
Next, zombie
The zombie is going to charge this guy.
with the horn.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I have to, did it cause fear, you zombies?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, everything that Pete's got does.
Oh.
What was that?
It's just the glues come off. It's just...
So Phil actually needed to take a fear check to step in the way of that skeleton.
Oh, do I? Right,
Yeah.
okay. Give me 2 seconds. Take a charge for the step in the way or when it...
Yeah, 2 step in the way.
2 step in the way. Right, okay, so it's leadership 7. No.
So he doesn't step in the way. And the guy that gets
Right.
charged needs to take a fear check, I believe.
He's fine.
He loves it.
The zombie is charging Hornblower.
It fails.
Okay, so you're weapon skill 1, aren't you?
Well, I was weapon skill 2 anyway, so I didn't really care.
Okay.
Touche.
And each one of the whites are going to charge the guys that have already been
Charged in combat.
charged in combat. So
You can only step in the way once, can't you?
Well, he's already failed his fear, so he can't do anything.
I've got the
else
other
this
guy
time.
though that's within 2 inches, that's why I was asking.
I don't think you can get round with
Right,
that guy.
That's fine.
okay, so Batty is going to charge the guy with Warpstone.
Move in.
Okay, so 8 inches there, and then the final guy is going to Curvy's going to charge in.
I'm not going to get in.
There's no space
There's
for the
no
base
space for
there.
the base,
okay.
you can't get in.
There we are then. Okay, should have positioned them better. There we are.
Even if you pulled this guy towards, you're not going to get in.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's it for charging. Then I'm going to move Heinrich down the steps with a double move to there. I'm going to double move. Sorry, I can't double move, but I'm going to move him back across the bridge. From that, then I'm going to move into my casting phase. So the Necromancer is going to do Van Hels to that white and get it. So that's another 4 inches.
to the top of the stairs.
Yeah, about
Oh, it's just to the top. Because we made, like, we let you get in at 8
Yes,
inches from
true.
where you were.
Yeah.
So,
And then the other one is I'm going to do, when I get the page up, play me out, Johnny. Okay, Living Horror, difficulty 8, and I'm going to do it onto this guy that's not in combat.
needs a 5.
No. So we still don't know what it does.
We do. It's 1 wound.
One wound. Yeah. We still at home don't know what it does.
And then we're on to combat. So, the guy with the spear, my skeleton with the spear strikes
you also
first.
got a spear?
No.
What have you got?
I've got a hammer and a sword.
Okay.
Okay, so he's weapon skill 2,
Yes.
Okay.
does nothing.
So my guy goes back. I'm going to go against the great weapon person. So I've actually got a separate coloured dice. So the hammer is going to be green. The sword is going to be
Which one's offhand?
this one.
Right. The orange is offhand. Neither hit.
Your weapon skill 2. Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Oh, do you get 1 hit from that? Ooh.
yeah,
So it wounds.
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 Is it a crit?
No.
No. Shield in combat, so 5 up.
Yes.
There.
Have you not got...
Wow, that's a great weapon.
No, this is the spear guy.
He hit.
No,
into the
I
great
hit
weapon.
onto the white.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I don't want to. Yes, I was hitting to the white, not the spear guy. Spear guy's already done his attacks.
Ah, okay.
So,
What have you got?
It's just great weapon.
okay.
See what he does.
So that's
3.
a stun because I've got a hammer.
So that's knocked down.
He's knocked down, so you lose your attacks this round.
Yeah.
Next one.
On to the next one. So zombie strikes first.
I don't know. Does he ever always strike last? Do you have brain
No,
dead or
yeah.
anything like that? That's fine.
Oh, let me check see if he has got brain dead.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
So forced to hit. Okay. So zombie attacking hornblower does nothing.
And Hornblower's blowing horn back.
Is he going to blow his horn at the graveguard by any chance?
No, because the graveguard's not in combat with him.
Oh yes, yes.
So offhand is copper,
Orange, yeah.
and then so 4s and 5s.
He failed his.
Well, I've got a 6 anyway on my offhand.
Okay.
And it's always 5s, isn't it?
Um,
Oh, anyway, you've got a 6. Right.
but it would be 4s still because your weapon skill 2. So
Yeah.
I'd be 5s, and I got a 6, so it's fine. So 4s, no,
It doesn't wound.
doesn't wound.
So goes into ongoing combat. And that's over to Phil's go.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
So my knight errant is going to come into the zombie here. His leadership's 7, so he has to then pass that to be able to charge, and he does just. So he gets it in, and then my men at arms is going to go into the skeleton. He's leadership 7 as well, and doesn't, so just stays there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs sacking.
Yeah,
He's bailed 2 now.
that's it. And then it's my movement.
So you're moving your bowman 4 inches.
Bowman 4 inches.
My bowman.
The bowman. So it gets him there.
And that's just to get a shot, I imagine, on his like leader or
Yeah.
whoever the hell. Any more, Philip?
Yeah, these guys are going to move 8 inches. Move that forward. That, my men
Yeah,
at
pal.
arms.
Move that for us, mate.
And then the other dude. Dies.
Gets to there.
Gets to there. This dude, he's going to move 8 inches.
Aren't you going to shoot the zombie?
He's going to get there.
He's lucky enough not to need to. That bowman, what is he doing?
Oh.
Oh, you're going for the shots rather than the weirdstone.
Yeah.
So into the shooting phase.
So, Bowman near the cottage. He needs 5.
The cottage.
The cottage bowman.
No.
No.
The other one needs 4s, was in a short range. Hits.
Toughness is 2.
Not that.
Oh, no, it's not.
No.
It's 3s. It's
Yeah.
3s that I need.
Because you spend 3, aren't
Because I'm
you?
strength 3. And then it's combat. So, what's your initiative of your skeleton?
So the skeleton's got always strike first.
No, not all the
Not
time.
only in the first round of combat.
When
with the spear.
receiving a charge.
When receiving a charge with your spear.
Ah, okay. Alright.
So
So
what's your
initiative of the skeleton is
Low.
yeah, it's gonna be 2.
It's going to be 2. When you stand up from being knocked down, do you get your attacks back?
Yes, you always strike last.
So I am going to go against the white.
He's not stood up yet because he fell down in his own turn.
I know, but if he gets up, he's got a great weapon, and we're going to strike him.
Oh,
last
you've got.
anyway.
I think you've got to strike at the guy that's.
I've
stood
got to
up.
strike
Yeah.
the guy who stood up. That's fine. So these are on 4. Well, 5s
So-
and 4s.
Just for clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Put that on.
So my squire is going to attack against the skeleton. Incorrectly declared that I was going to go against the white, but he's got. Oh, all right. My squire is going to go against the skeleton. Mace in main hand, sword in offhand. 1 hit with the mace.
4s because he's toughness 3.
No.
Nope. And my skeleton hit him back.
Mordheim.
Weapon skill 2. Hits. Strength
Shit,
user.
guys. Sick of seeing that Eshin symbol.
Is it
Wounds.
is it a crit?
I'm not fucking. No, not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance can you roll 3 6s
We're
like
doing the
that.
test after.
Not a fucking chance.
What weapon is it?
It's a spear.
Fucking chance.
It's a 5.
Bollocks. That is absolutely bollocks.
Do you know what?
Skewered.
No, I'm absolutely... That fucking is horseshit.
So what is it, Matt?
It's kebab. The thrust knocks the target back with titanic force, ripping apart armour and puncturing flesh. The attack ignores armour saves and you gain +2 to any injury rolls. The victim is knocked back d6 inches and the attacker follows, staying in base contact. Any other models involved in the same combat are separated and only the model which struck the blow and his target are still considered to be in combat. If the target collides with another model,
Right, just carry it. Just do
the
you.
other model hit.
This is
going to
be the moving forward.
Right.
This is going to be the moving forward roll. So 1 inch.
Right. So you both moved an inch. And what is
Okay.
the injury roll?
What's the injury roll? Oh,
Oh look, a
What a
6.
fucking surprise. So I've got, after that absolute ridiculous display,
it's
I'm going to then attack with my squire against the zombie. What initiative are you?
Wouldn't it be the questing knight because he's
No, he's got
charged?
Great.
He's got a
Okay, so yeah, it's initiative
Lower than
one.
Phil.
One. So I'm
Yeah.
initiative 3. So offhand, main hand, no 6s.
Okay, and then
Why do you need a 6?
Because he's
Always
fair.
6. Right. Okay.
So always 6s to celebrate combat.
zombie's going to attack the questing knight.
No, you're not fucking using that dice. You're using that one.
So it misses.
Misses.
But if it was the Eshin dice, it would have been.
Let's see if the
It's going to be a 6 now.
Oh look! What a surprise! What a surprise! So 3's the hit with the questing knight. He hits. He's strength 5, so it's your toughness 2.
toughness 2, yeah. Oh no, toughness
it's
3.
a
Sorry,
You
toughness
twos
3.
No matter what.
Oh, is it 2?
Well, no, you +2 strength, so you're going to be 2s, aren't you?
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So he wounds. Does he crit? He crits. Oh look! Oh, and that's a 4 for the crit, whatever it
What
is.
weapon is it?
Great weapon.
Well, see if it kills him.
Sword.
What does your injury dice do? 1.
One,
No,
knock
so-
down.
Hang on.
We'll see what the crit does to see if that might be a 3, Phil. That might be a 3, because you're so lucky to have a dice that rolls so
Look, I'm
statistically
sticking with
normal.
the average.
Is it a blade? It's a blade,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
And what did you get?
A 3.
3. Blade Storm. The attack causes 2 wounds instead of 1. Take armor saves separately for each one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
One more injury dice.
One more.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
It's zombie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the end of that turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
This could possibly down to a dice roll.
Yeah, so priority for this turn. Phil gets a 2. Pete gets Pete gets a 6. So
What a surprise! What a surprise!
so Pete, you are on break test now, aren't
Yeah.
you? So you roll 2d6 against your
2d6. Leadership 8.
7.
Yes.
He's still in. But do you want to carry on?
I am going to carry on. In my turn,
You've passed your route.
I've passed my route. This skeleton is going to charge this man at arms.
So leadership check if you want to stay. He
So
does. He
he
passes. He earns his
There.
keep.
And just so that Phil doesn't get.
You can't pick that
Oh.
up. You have to go
He
over
takes
it.
it off him,
Oh.
doesn't he?
No, you have to go over it. Doesn't check that because I've always done it.
Matt,
You
you
pick
carry
it
on.
up, but we'll carry
It's
on.
there for now.
It's there for now.
This Graveguard is going to charge the Hornblower.
And he's fine.
Okay. There.
It's fine. He loves it.
Yeah.
That's because you've marked it as an
Yeah.
opposite priority. By polarity.
So this guy is going to step. Oh, the final charge. I'm going to get my Lich. Heine is going to charge the Questing Knight.
Okay, it's ambitious.
Yeah.
Fear check for the questing knight.
He
Is the
causes-
Lich cost fear?
Yeah.
He's safe to assume his entire thing causes fear, I imagine.
I know he feels it.
So he's hitting with weapons.
Whoa! Measure it. Don't just move it in.
Okay.
Right, that's fine. It's not like it was dead cert.
So the grave guy gets to the bottom of the steps, I imagine.
Which is that?
This guy stands up.
Yeah.
Graveguard Yeah, bottom of the steps. About there on the steps.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have to move into contact with it, and if the warrior who's carrying a counter is taken out of action, you place the counter on the table where he fell.
So it's still
not
there.
picked it up yet.
So with him standing up, he gets to move 2 inches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, gonna move on to it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So long as we follow the rules.
Yeah.
I thought you should just got it.
It's a good job there's nothing in the rules about rolling sixes all the time.
If you roll more than 8 out of 10 sixes, you are a complete and utter bastard.
I can cast even though I'm in combat, right?
It's your leadership, it causes a wound.
Right, okay.
Pete, you're lich.
So yeah, I'm actually gonna cast Living Horror against that Questing Knight because
Well, it's a knight errant, but fair enough.
okay. All right.
But I'll let you have it.
So I need an 8 on my dice, which doesn't go off. Then that's it. We're on to combat. Skeleton against your man at arms.
So you need 4s, because I'm
Yeah.
weapon skill 3.
No.
Men at arms. So I need 3. Oh, I need 3s. Hits. He's strength 4, because he's got a halberd.
Okay, so 3s.
Wounds. Does it crit? No.
No.
What does it do?
Can I do my shield save?
Oh, -1 to that, so you've got
So
a 5-up save. So I'll just keep that there.
Yeah, you've got a 6.
6 up, yeah.
Yeah. So. So then the next one will be your white against my squire. My squire goes first. 'Cause you've got a great weapon. So I'm weapon skill 2. Are you weapon skill 2 as well for your white?
My Graveguard's
Graveguard,
weapon skill 3.
Alright, so it's 4s and 5s.
Did he
one
fail
hit.
his leadership test?
No, he didn't.
No.
So, what toughness are you?
Toughness 3.
So it's 4s. No.
No. My striking back, so hitting on 3s.
Yes.
Hits. Great weapon, it auto wounds.
No, it doesn't.
It's not that, it's the white.
I can't
Does
parry
it-
a 6. I can't parry a 6.
No. What does it do? Oh, what does it do? 1.
Knocks him down. Ready to stand up and fight another day.
Okay. Then with Heine, he's got a sword and a staff.
Is the staff two-handed?
Uh,
You have to tell me what your equipment is. I don't know.
okay.
Is the staff always strikes last?
So always strikes last. What are you?
So
Always strikes
I
last.
always strike last, so it will go that. Is it initiative order or charge in?
Initiative 4.
Staff's not a two-handed weapon.
There you go. It's not, so you get 2 attacks.
In my list, I bought it
Got
as a
special staff.
I bought it as it's a hammer, but it was the same rules as the staff when looking at what the effect was.
I don't know.
So the offhand is the yellow.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm weapon skill 2.
And that's the
Weapon
dagger
skill
for the.
3. Sword. He said he's got a sword and
Oh, a sword and a. Right.
Sword, yeah. So,
So
sorry,
it's 5s and 4s.
5s and 4s, but you're hitting me back on 6s because you failed your
Yeah,
field
yeah,
check.
yeah.
Right. So
One hit with the offhand.
offhand sword. So strength as user. No.
6 to hit back. Oh, Phil gets it with the
Hey.
errant.
Wounds.
Wounds. My toughness is 2.
A crit.
Is it a crit?
No.
No.
So you got 2 wounds.
I've got 4 wounds. My toughness is 2.
You've got 4 wounds on your lich.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Into Phil's go.
my turn.
Route test.
Do I
for you,
route?
sir.
7. No, my knight errant is still there, so I'm still leadership
Do
7.
you want to stay?
I've got no warp stone at all, so I feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 5 people dead.
I think Pete's only got 1. Have you got 2, Pete?
What?
No, I've got
What?
3. I've got 3 people dead, haven't I?
I've got 2 at the moment.
Hang on.
So Phil, what is your decision?
Sorry. I passed my route test, but I'm going to voluntarily route anyway because I've already lost 3 guys.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And Pete gets the +1 dice for exploration and +1 warp stone, and we'll get back in the outro. So that was the 4-way player of Mordheim game. I'm just joined by Matt now because Pete and Phil have fucked off downstairs to play their next game. So in that, I think I think Phil went at the right time.
Absolutely,
in that
yeah.
one. He preserved his heroes. Like he'd already lost 2.
Yeah,
So
2
we-
heroes, yeah.
Yeah, and how he actually came out on the injury rolls wasn't too bad. Like I think
It could have been a lot worse for him, I think.
he had a couple missing a game, didn't he? But
Yeah, he has 1 missing, and he has a
That's his
squire.
leader, yeah.
Is it his leader?
yeah, he's
Oh,
missing
wow.
the game.
And his squire lost a ballistic skill, which he isn't bothered about. So.
Yeah, because he's got 2 hand weapons. How did you do in that game?
So I had my leader go out of action, but he came off pretty well actually. He's now immune to fear.
Oh,
which
so
is,
you got this. So
yeah, I
my
got
leader
this,
also, after getting her mind blown up by Zinj, also became immune to fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out there's not that much to fear in Mordheim. Who knew?
No. But the verminkin that died, the unfortunate henchman, he did die permanently.
Just
So,
there's plenty more rats in the soup.
yeah, I bought him straight back, same equipment, back in the same warband, so he's good to go, round 2.
Nice. So you actually came out with like 3 Weirdstone from that. as
So
well,
I
didn't
actually
you?
got 4 plus the 2 I captured in the game,
Oh,
so I've done really well.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Oh
words.
my
so,
god.
yeah.
So what did you buy from that other than your henchman?
So I bought the henchman back, but that's it because
Were you saving up?
I went looking for another warp clock pistol, but unfortunately, as it's rare 11, I didn't have a chance of finding it.
Right. Okay. So with mine, I rolled 2 warpstone because I 2 of my heroes had gone out of action, so I only rolled 3 dice rather than you like rolled 4, didn't you? But I rolled badly.
5.
You rolled 5.
Roll 5. I started
'cause
with
only
6
one hero
heroes and it
went
was
out.
only 1 hero. Yeah.
So I rolled.
Skaven are good because some of their heroes are very cheap but not very good, but they allow you to explore.
Yeah, so long as you know when to go.
Yeah.
It's why I like Mordheim as a campaign setting, because there's so much. The game's very simple.
Yes.
It's hard to master like any game, but it's very simple. But really, the decisions come of when do I go, when do I preserve my gang for running off,
Yeah.
and I potentially made the wrong decision charging that possessed, trying to dive in charge off the bridge. I should have tactically held that bridge, but it would have been very boring to watch. So
Yeah.
that possessed actually lost a weapon skill.
Oh, not the best result for you then.
No, not that combat monster that can't take
No.
a ranged weapon. But I did gain resilient, which means that I'm toughness 5 in combat essentially.
So he could be a meat shield now then.
Oh,
He
he's
can
good.
go in and hold everyone up while the rest of you
Well,
gang
that's
gets
it.
in.
And he's still hitting on 4s for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Bort, as I said, actually gained the
Yeah,
immune to
immune to
fear,
fear.
which is very good for me. My mutant that was carrying a weirdstone, gained a weapon skill, so was weapon skill 4. And with my 3 weirdstone, I sold them all and bought a dark soul, which is weapon skill 2 as base,
Yep.
strength 4 as base, with a sword and an axe.
Nice.
So I don't actually think I did too badly out of it. I think I went at
Yeah.
the right time. I was scary enough to cause some damage. I'm happy with how it went. Pete did very well. He lost a zombie,
yeah.
got a zombie back,
Yeah.
and what did he do? He bought another white, which is quite
Did he?
expensive.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, he also came away with 6 shards because he had all his heroes alive. None were taken out of action, and he rolled pretty well.
Yeah. And he went up with a few skills as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
He got
he's one of his guys has got the don't take a strongman. He got the strongman skill,
Yes.
so he's hitting at initiative with his great weapon.
Which is really scary from now on, because it's strength 5 on the charge. He's wounding most people on 2s at -2. Scary.
Very.
So with that, we'll close it out and we'll get into mine and Matt's 1v1. And we will catch you next time for some Mordheim fun. Mordheim!
Bye.